making a hat is extraordinarily badass. And the videos that people are producing of making the hats, like,
Yeah.
I can certainly do a better job, but oh my gosh, like, I didn't sign up to be a social media guru. I
Right.
just want to create and like make these beautiful things. So I've gone a little bit better with my social media. I will say I do Slack, but you know, people have these incredible videos showcasing like how you're making a hat, and it's, you know, like you get a little enthralled. You're like, this is freaking cool. Like,
Totally.
when I first started, I had the same, you know, reaction to seeing others create hats. Like, I'm like, I can't wait to create my own. So obviously social media plays a big part. And then secondly, I think people are like, what's a creative element that that resonates with me, like resonates with who I am. So if they're already a hat wearer and they're passionate about wearing hats, like that's what they want to do. Like I teach workshops. So I think I've done 6 workshops. I've had 6 students. I love teaching, by the way. Oh my gosh, such a passion of mine. I never had a mentor. So to have that kind of, to be that for someone is just amazing.
Sure.
But I've had a student like full-fledged, like start his own business.
Oh, wow.
And calls me up with any questions. And I just started also making tooling. So I haven't released it yet, but it's just my students that know, but they can get hat blocks from me and really any tooling to start, because what you find in this industry is you import everything. Like I'm talking like all my hat blocks are like from Poland, Manchester, Czech Republic, Australia, like the United States, California, Utah. Nothing is in Canada. Like there was just a gentleman, I think last year that started. I think he's a year and a half into it. So yeah, so there's a little bit of demand there. So
It's crazy because I mean we have more than enough beavers and rabbits.
yeah,
would
but the
think.
fabrics all imported. So the tooling it's more easy to, you know, develop. So yeah, I've been working on that, but yeah, he took a course with me, bought a full set of hat blocks and hit the ground running. And I'm like,
Wow.
and all the power to you. It's
I
such,
appreciate that you want to hand that down and that you're not trying to hoard it for yourself,
Yeah.
which is what a lot of people do
you know,
or think they have to do.
I think like there's like how many fucking billion people on the planet?
Yeah.
You're telling me that every single one has to come to me for a hat? Like there's like, you know,
Would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Would be so nice.
Mail order.
Off the block. No,
Shout
I'm
out
kidding.
to 6 billion people.
But you know, like,
Your email's going to be full later.
I really hope so. But like competitors, right? In, you know, Toronto, like Coupe de Tete, brilliant business. His name is Jay. He's been in the game for I think 10 years, creates some epic hats. But when you take a look at what he produces and what I produce, there's such a different brand. Like there's a brand differentiation, right? So it's like,
Totally.
yes, I can make something that, you know, is more androgynous and more masculine and more like what Coupe de Tete would do, but that's based off of who's coming to me, right? So I think people see my brand and they go,
That's me.
exactly, right?
Right.
So like every single person is going to have that effect.
And you complement the hat world by being a part of what many
Absolutely.
are attempting to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I salute my students, and like if I can be a helping hand, absolutely. Like
That's wonderful.
yeah.
Do you ever work with leather?
No, I've gotten this a lot. When you work with leather, you have to have a pattern. So I took pattern drafting and fashion design. I only want to focus on this medium. I like to incorporate leather for trim, which is like hat bands and any like decor aspects, but I don't feel like creating a pattern to create a hat.
Right.
That is so foreign to me. So that's something that I would have to, again, do my research. Yeah. It's just it is a different realm, right? Like, yes, I've gotten some Australian brands in and I've reworked them a little bit and stretched them out. And, you know, I can see how they're made, but I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, an old
I
friend
just
of
want to block some hats. So,
mine he was a country singer and he had a hat made from the leather from his horse.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
When his
That's
horse- yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, it's crazy. They tanned the leather of his horse.
Yeah, yeah.
He made a hat.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty exotic.
Yeah, crazy. Isn't it?
Nay.
It's insane.
I'm not a big leather hat person.
Yeah.
It was brown, but
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Yeah. I mean, like, all hats are beautiful.
All hats are
Except
beautiful.
for- no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of advertising,
Yeah.
do you advertise?
I try to. Yeah. Like,
Not just social media.
it's pretty much just social media. Like, I've been, first off, the Cambridge community was extremely welcoming. I was working at the Foundry Tavern when I first opened my business, or like a little after I first opened my business, and they let me bartend in a hat, and like I sold so
Trip.
fucking money.
That's great.
It was incredible. But yeah, the whole community has been just.
This is a tight
welcoming.
community down here.
It is. You know, sometimes a little too tight. I will say, get
yeah.
rid of the red tape. Let some businesses flourish here. Like,
Yeah, no
you
doubt.
know.
No doubt.
But like, albeit it is a tight knit community. So, and then it's just been word of mouth. Like I just put my sign up, like I think just before Christmas. And it's just social media.
Well, the entire film industry in Canada is going to hear about this very shortly.
My name is no, I'm just kidding. My name is Georgia McNab. No.
And we'll put your what's your website?
www.
What does that stand for?
World Wide Web. Okay. I was like, am I going to fuck this up? Offtheblock.ca. Offtheblock.ca.
Okay.
There's no butcher that took that, eh?
No.
That silly bugger. Should have just bought that.
Yeah, fuck.
I'll put this up on the screen, and people can go have a gander.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And all our wardrobe friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I've been wanting to tap into. Oh my goodness. What is it? IATSE? So I was trying to get in there. Like their application process, I'm like, this needs to be streamlined,
It's
dude.
a pretty tight community.
Holy moly. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Even tighter than Cambridge.
Yeah.
But I was like, holy moly. Because, you know, I did wardrobe styling before I went to fashion school, like then did design. Now I'm a milliner. So I was like, how do I crack in here?
Yeah.
But now I'm just like, I don't know.
But you know, these hats would look good on some of the actors that come to Toronto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Say.
When they arrive, they have that hat on. Absolutely.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hats just not for actors, you know, for everyday folk as well.
Absolutely.
Well, yes, of course. But I'm just saying, you know, in a movie, like directly inside a movie.
Well, like it's so hard for me to watch any Western movies because I'm like looking at a hat and I'm like,
You know here's the funniest thing about that very comment is every single person that comes in here has the show that they can't watch.
yeah.
You know, you bring a SWAT guy in here, he can't watch a cop show.
Yeah.
You know, because he sees so many mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? You get a firefighter in here, they're like, why is that guy in the fire truck with his hat on or whatever?
I know.
You know, doctors, etc., Grey's Anatomy, no,
Yeah.
you
Friggin'
know, whatever. Yeah, Hollywood.
Creative
They don't know what the
license.
fuck they're doing. But
Why would he wear that hat?
This is the best one because it's such a small
Yeah.
thing. You can't watch like a Clint Eastwood movie or something.
Yeah. Like not that I can't watch it, but I'm just like, I love their hat, but there's some hats that are put on shows that I'm like, what's really going on here?
Have you ever
know what
seen
I
one
mean?
where you went, yo, that hat?
I have seen some. Like there is a Clint Eastwood movie, and he has like almost like notches cut out, so the band weaves in between the fabric. So
Okay.
that's like I have a list of hats that I want to create, but it is just expensive. So like I'm not just like ordering to make hats for myself. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Oh,
I
that's
got
cool,
20
though.
hats, so I think I'm good for.
Do you know the
a minute.
movie Billy Jack?
I don't think so.
I'll acquaint you with Billy Jack
Yeah.
at the end of the podcast.
Sounds good.
God.
Ask about the hat. Shut up.
I'm sure it's a beautiful hat. I don't know. I'm sure.